Top 10 Essay Topics About African Americans. African Americans in America's Prison Systems. In your paper, analyze the root causes of this issue. Some of them include socioeconomic factors, racial bias, the war on drugs, and others. You can also investigate the consequences of mass incarceration on African American communities. What are the potential solutions? African Americans, the legacy of slavery in the U.S. This essay should discuss the historical context of slavery and its consequences on African American families and culture. How does its legacy continue to shape racial relations and socioeconomic disparities today? We also suggest you explore the contributions of African Americans to the nation. Perspectives in African American History and Culture. A paper on this topic can explore the effect of historical events, such as the Harlem Renaissance and the Civil Rights Movement, on African American identity. You may also discuss the diversity within the African American community. How do the differences in ethnicities and religions contribute to the culture? African Americans, race and ethnicity identification. Examine how historical factors have contributed to the diverse racial backgrounds within the African American community. What is the role of slavery and immigration? You can also explore the challenges and nuances of racial identification. Some of them are the experiences of biracial and multiracial individuals. The African American Civil Rights Movement. In this essay, you may explore the pivotal moments and key figures of the African American Civil Rights Movement. Some landmark events to discuss are the Montgomery bus boycott and the passage of the Civil Rights Act. We also suggest you examine the leadership of Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, and other activists. Black Codes, Jim Crow, and Segregation, Impact on African Americans in the U.S. This paper may focus on the social and economic disadvantages faced by African Americans during this era. You can also investigate how the legacy of segregation continues to impact contemporary racial disparities and societal divisions. Latinos and African Americans, Friends or Foes. Investigate the relationship between Latino and African American communities in the United States. You can discuss historical interactions and shared experiences. Examine demographic trends, socioeconomic factors, cultural exchanges, and other aspects. Courting practices between African Americans and Caucasian Americans. In an essay on this topic, you may explore historical attitudes toward interracial relationships and how they have evolved. Discuss the impact of cultural differences and the role of media representation in shaping the experiences of these couples. The historical progression of African Americans during 1865 to 2011. Trace the crucial milestones in African American history from the Emancipation Proclamation in 1865 to the early 21st century. You may examine the Reconstruction era, the Harlem Renaissance, and other transformative events. What are the socioeconomic and political advancements made by African Americans during this period? African American women and the struggle for racial equality. This essay can explore the contributions of figures like Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, and many others who significantly impacted civil rights and social justice. How has their activism influenced broader movements for equality and empowerment?